I'm making a spur-of-the-moment video, so this is completely unscripted. But I found something, I've seen it a lot this week, is the furry YouTuber meme. You know, the one where they cross their arms or like, blah, 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 blah. I have opinions. Yeah. Well, there's a meme that's going around. The 4 horsemen of the furry apocalypse. How about we go into the deeper side of the furry fandom now and see what just these people like to talk about. And you know, these videos are so stupid. I at first thought, do these videos even exist? What the heck? Why would these videos exist? But apparently they do, and I'm going to check them out, and I'm going to watch them, and I'm going to react to them. So, that's going to be fun. We're going to have a fun day today.
So, I like the tweet I had found about it. I like the tweet, so I'm going to go into my likes, access that tweet. There it is. Let's see what the first one is. Oh, yeah, this is Carthoris, the guy Kiro mentioned in his leaving the furry fandom paragraph, big sob story spell thing. So let's look him up, see if I can find this video. I'll just give me a minute. I'm gonna find it real quick. Oh yeah, Carthoris was the guy who got into the argument with that Christian Wolf guy, Genesis Wolf. Let me see here. Let me see here. Or where would it be? Would it be on his channel? Let me go to his channel real quick. If I can't find it, we'll just watch another stupid video. Okay. I've watched a few of these, but let me see here. Would you look at that? I literally don't even see it. Either he deleted it or that picture was photoshopped. I don't know. Okay, so most of these seem okay. None of them really seem like something off the wall. They're just videos. And let me see here. What do we have here? This guy. Give me a second. I'll try to find him. Whoa, I don't know. Let me see here. 100% that the 2020 election will be rigged. Okay. Let's see. So it wouldn't have been really made. It would have been made recently. So maybe he deleted his video on it, or perhaps he put it private or unlisted, or maybe it doesn't exist. I don't know. I'm just gonna find something that seems stupid. Let me see. I want to see what this is gonna be. I'm just gonna watch this instead. Huh?
Whoa, that's a genuinely shocking fact. terms in the election.
Okay, first of all, why did the intro take that long?
Which appeared from the left field planned in advance, and that all politicians are just consequently propaganda mouthpieces for the state, which in electoral systems only exist to give you the impression that you aren't being ruled over and that you have more of a say in politics than you do, and to convince you that you need a state in order to have your interests met. Either Andrew Yang didn't need 65,000 donations and the DNC, along with the state, had decided in advance that he's going to be at the primary debates based solely on political favor, or the 65,000 donations rule is bullshit because the DNC and the state have already chosen who are going to be the major figures in the 2020 campaign. In any case, there's only one conclusion you can reasonably draw from this realization, which is that at the very least, all of the major political events relating to the 2020 election in regard to campaigning are pre-planned.
Okay, so what he's essentially saying is elections are rigged and everything's planned before the election. I don't know if I'm interpreting this right, but I don't know, that's kind of stupid. I don't know. I don't really know what he's talking about. Let me see here. Let me read the description. Donors, Patreon donors. I don't know why, but that sounds funny. Okay, so I found the Christian furry guy. I don't know how that works. Is he like, I don't know, is he like a preacher or something? So he's trying to judge what is good and what is bad. Yif, it seems. Like, what's he gonna say? Is he gonna say something like, I don't know, straight if is good, homosexual if is bad? Is it gonna be something along those lines? I don't know. I'm gonna watch and see what this guy can come up with. Why is it already 3 minutes in? What the heck? Wait, what was that? What was that? What? It was... okay. Weird flex, but okay. What's that sprite? Okay, let's see.
Ooh. Hello everyone, it is Genesis back for another Wondiferous video. So I talked earlier in my series about Yif. I have come out against Yif earlier saying, why it's bad and how it's distortion of truth and...
Come out against Yif? Okay. But like... It's what? What did he just say?
In my series about Yif, I have come out against Yif earlier saying, why it's bad and how it's distortion of...
Bad? Why it's bad, okay. So, good Yif versus bad Yif. So, what you're saying right now is all Yif is bad, but in your title you're saying some form of good Yif exists. I'm confused. I'm just gonna keep watching.
Truth and how it pushes you away from knowing what sex is really about, and
well, like, I guess how I feel about it is technically like it's okay, dude. You shouldn't judge people for like looking at Yif or anything like that, unless they're in a relationship. Like, if they're in a relationship and they're looking at Yif while they're in a relationship, that seems kind of like the equivalent of cheating to me, because you're thinking of someone else and doing stuff with someone else while you're in a relationship with someone else. I mean, unless it's like an open relationship, then you shouldn't look at GIF or any type of porn period while in a relationship. But if you're single or in an open relationship, I think it's fine. Or if you're just using porn or GIF as a way to connect or make your relationship grow, it can also do that.
Gotta be honest with you, I do read it. I'm hypocritical in saying that earlier. I would have actually deleted that.
So you read it and you're against it. Okay. Okay, sure. Let's go with that.
That video because that video is really anger driven, but I don't censor anything I do. If I do something wrong in my past, you need to know about it, hence why I keep up all my old shit videos.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
My renovation when I went to cheap ass animation, as you currently see. However, I do have very strong standards when looking at GIF. Now, regardless what I do, ultimately pornography is...
Oh, so this is just technically Christian Wolf talking about his preferences on GIF. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a weird flex, but okay.
Wrong. Why is pornography wrong? Definition: printed or visual material containing the explicit description or display of sexual organs or activity in...
Well, I don't think pornography is wrong. Pornography is just fine, actually. It's hot.
Intended to stimulate erotic rather than aesthetic or emotional feelings. In other words, GIF's purpose to make you come. I will say that I do not read GIF specifically for that purpose. Yes.
Okay, well, people just want to do that. Some people don't want any type of mushy-gushy feelings. They just want to come. And that's 100% valid. That is 100% okay. But keep going on.
I do like it for the feeling it gives me. However, I definitely look for emotional attachment and parallels in my own romantic life. I see GIF as...
Okay, so looking at parallels with fantasy and reality, that's... I don't know. Like, I really don't think you should try to determine how realistic it is, considering it's anthropomorphic animals having sex. How realistic is it really gonna be?
Being quite important in that way because it is influential to myself and other furries I know. Because say what you want, things you read will influence you. And if GIF poses this false idea of what sex is, what it does, or what it can lead to, then it's actually very dangerous and it's very wrong.
Okay, so this guy's technically just harping on about how GIF is wrong. This is so similar to the Christian school I went to last year where I had to listen to guys like this try to indoctrinate me 24/7. I'm sick of this. I'm done with this video because I don't want to hear anymore. This guy is not going to say anything that I haven't heard before. Let's look up this guy. See if I can find his video real quick. Here we go. I found it. I found the problem with forced diversity.
People on both sides of the spectrum like to play word games, particularly with phrases that you should or should not.
Whoa, that was a quick intro. Like, oh my gosh, this guy talks really fast. And honestly, he looks like the furry version of Kaito Momoda from Danganronpa V3, but yeah, he really does. I always knew Kaito was a furry, but dang. Now Kaito is making a video on forced diversity. I'm just gonna call this guy Kaito because, well, I want to.
Support, and if you do or do not support them, then it automatically puts you under some derogatory label.
I seriously can't take this guy seriously.
Well, because, hey, who fucking cares about nuance, right? Many of these terms and phrases are worded craftily so that in showing your support or rejecting it outright, it can make you look like an asshole for it. Black Lives Matter, for example, is a phrase that, when divorced from the actual movement, is something that pretty much everyone anywhere should be in favor of. Yeah, of course their lives matter. Everyone does. unless you're a Jew. But the reason I and many others choose not to support...
Okay, what was that? What? Unless you're a Jew? Okay. Jokes like that, I don't really find to be okay. I mean, I used to know people who made jokes like that. I used to make jokes like that myself, and it eventually just leads to actual Nazism if you do make Nazi jokes. It's not very healthy, and it's not a very good way to joke. I understand having a dark sense of humor. I do too, but like... just don't say stuff like that in public, if at all, and, you know, I would suggest just trying to back yourself away from that type of humor, period, unless you do actually want to be a Nazi.
The movement is because of the outright violent and even racist tactics used by its supporters. I'm not exactly comfortable condoning a group that uses force to get its way. If you say you're a conservative, then that must mean you're automatically a Nazi that hates gay people and you're racist and you're...
Well, that's, conservatives can disagree on some policies, but that is what they're known for, so if someone says they're a conservative, you could probably assume that that's so about them. It's not an unsafe assumption. It's what the word conservative is practically known for now because of the reputation so many conservatives have put upon themselves, but go off, I guess.
Misogynistic, despite the fact that there's people that are simply fiscally conservative but socially liberal. If you say you're more
Oh, okay, yeah. I see, yeah. Oh, okay. Keep going.
Then you're lumped in with the green-haired tumblerinas that think video games are sexist, and you'll undoubtedly be called a communist, because despite hating when people call them Nazis, the other side is just as capable of removing...
Okay, there we go. That's actually true, though. So many people have called me a communist before. Like, I talked to this one guy on, Facebook, and he was like, oh, so you're a commie. I'm just like, no, I'm a democratic socialist. There's a difference. And he's just like, oh, no, you're a commie. I'm just like, okay, have fun.
all sense of nuance and calling every moderate, reasonable person a communist. Basically what it boils down to is that across the political spectrum, people like to throw their idiotic buzzwords around and put labels on you. Think of words and phrases like liberal, Republican, progressive, conservative, Democrat, and so on, and immediately some generalization will come to mind when you think about the side that you don't like. Because people are dumb as shit and can't apply nuance unless it directly pertains to them, all of these words are traps. Wait, sorry.
Oh. A trap joke, okay.
It's the wrong kind of trap. The good kind. All these words...
I see. A trap joke. Let's keep going.
Words are traps that will put you under some broad label depending on what your opinion is. Diversity is one of these traps, and I've been on YouTube long enough to know exactly what the comments section of this video is going to look like if I don't make myself perfectly fucking clear with what I mean when I discuss this topic. Diversity in and of itself is not a negative concept. It doesn't have to pertain to race, gender, political ideals, or anything that we typically conflate it with. You can diversify the kind of music you listen to by specific genres, diversify the kind of movies you like, games you play, sports you watch, art you enjoy, and so on. So, when I say I'm totally against the concept of forced diversity, I want to make it crystal fucking clear that the mere idea of diversity is not what I would deem to be negative in any discernible way. I know this has taken entirely too much time to say, but believe me, I know that if I'm not as clear as possible, people will lose their minds over this shit. The difference between diversity and forced diversity is that one is natural and the other is artificial. The act of forcing diversity in one form or another directly leads to an objective drop in quality. There is not one single form of entertainment that forces diversity on the one being entertained that is actually good. Let me explain. Throughout the years...
Okay, I mean, I don't understand that, but you said you're going to explain, so go ahead and do that.
Particularly around around the past 5 to 10, nearly all forms of entertainment, specifically revolving around a narrative such as books, video games, movies, TV shows, and comic books, have steadily become more and more diverse. The reason entertainment like sports and music has been left relatively untouched by this is because they're far less susceptible to this kind of corruption. Yes, I know, I've seen the pictures of concerts with flags that say no.
Well, what type of game is this guy playing, first of all?
And everyone and their mother knows about the kneeling during the national anthem thing, but those aren't exactly diverse, per se, and therefore not relevant to the topic of this video. The reason why the entertainment I spoke of before is becoming so diverse is because, at their core, they are fantasies of some sort. Believe me, Anita Sarkeesian has made me hate the phrase just as much as anyone else.
Okay, so I've watched a few minutes from each of the videos I could find. I really don't care. These are boring me, but I found 2 of them. If you all can find the other 2, please link them to me below. I'd really like to see if the other 2 videos actually exist, because that would be hilarious if they did. Anyway, I'm gonna get off now. Have a good day.
So usually after I'm done watching stuff, I talk about it. So I watched like a few minutes of each video. They both killed me. I couldn't take it. I got bored out of my mind, especially with the first one, because it reminded me that of a preacher guy I used to know that I really don't want to hear from again, and how terrible Yif is and pornography. I was made to feel bad for being horny all through my 9th grade year. They made me feel terrible, the people at the Christian school I was forced to go to. Yeah, they made me feel terrible about it every time they talked about how it was so immoral, and how my sexuality and how my love for porn was immoral, and how it was going to curse me in the name of God, and how I would go to hell. And there was so much expectations for it, that it's people like that guy judging others for what they're into and what they like, the reason that I just quit altogether with Christianity. I can't take being judged like that. I can't. I don't want to constantly be under the eye of someone else judging me. And it's just something I don't want to do. I want to do my own thing and not have to worry about what someone who may or may not exist thinks about it. So that's how I feel about the Yif video. The other one, I'm kind of indifferent about. I kind of agree and disagree. I don't understand, I do believe that sometimes things can be a little bit forced, but I don't really think that's a bad thing. It may feel a little forced, but it's not a bad thing. And this forced diversity shouldn't keep you from enjoying things that you would enjoy otherwise. It just shouldn't. You can't worry about whether things feel forced or not. You just need to go with it. Just need to kind of think, hey, I'm into this, and nothing's going to stop me from being into this, even if I do feel like this character's diversity is a little bit, forced, It is, and diversity, whether it feels forced or not, in any media, is 100% valid, because people do need representation. And, so many people I know got offended about the trans girl in the new Honey Pop game because they said she felt forced, or she was there to sexualize trans females. But the game is sexual in itself, and just the fact that more guys and gals would be willing to play the game and say, hey, Polly is a trans girl, but she's still valid and she's still a trans girl, and I'll treat her like the other girls in the game. I think that's what's really important. Just that diversity in things like in media exists. That's important. And it's okay. See where it goes and just work with it. It's okay. Just because you feel like it's forced doesn't mean that it's not going to be good. You know? Just give it a chance.